Wake that up.
LA's #1 hip-hop morning show is Nick Cannon Mornings on Power 106.
All right, y'all, there you have it. We going all the way up. It's Nick Cannon Radio, and it's time for up close and personal conversations in the building. These are close conversations with people that admire fixtures in the game. And this is going to be a very interesting one because I got some legends, and then I got, some youngsters coming up. The real university, T.R.U, and I would say the dean of that university would be 2 Chainz. Am I correct?
Yes.
That's how we doing it now. It's interesting because we've been hearing 2 Chainz say "true" for forever.
Since 2010.
Is it true?
Yeah.
And then we saw that was a movement, and then T.R.U. And then now I see that acronym is the real university. Now, has that what that acronym has always been, or is it something else?
No, it's always been that. I've always carried the that imprint like it was a university, a school of learning, or somewhat like a college setting, because I feel like I could teach using my actions, not just being preachy or anything.
Right.
So I am a college student.
I was going to say someone who has attended a university in a real way, someone who's always been articulate on the mic and a high frequency thinker.
Yeah.
But now I feel like you lend it. We looking at that elder statesman who's lending a helping hand to the next generation.
Absolutely, and it's about it's different from math and English. This is life lessons that we do over here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's each one teach one. We try to bring our brothers up, you know what I mean? And for me, it was about me starting this movement. It was about me starting in my backyard first in Atlanta, Georgia. So I recruited 4 artists that's from Atlanta because that's where I'm from, 2 of them being from College Park. And I wanted to give them a chance to change their lifestyle, their whole trajectory of what they had going on. Some of my guys were really, really in the trenches, you know what I'm saying? And dealing still with, I feel like, what some may call PTSD from just
living that lifestyle.
Living that lifestyle. So for me, taking them to LA, Miami, taking them around other people, showing them that this is very real unlimited dream that you have when it deals with music, and you're talented, you know what I'm saying? So we all got stuff to work on, including myself, but it's important for me to really show these guys that 1 or 2 right moves can just change your whole generational.
And I seen these dudes in action when you brought them through to wilding out and just really having that poise and be ready for that star culture, and to have somebody like yourself kind of be an example of what it is to be in this game and operate the right way. I mean, getting down with Chainz, like what are them little tidbits, them life goals that he dropping on you in the university daily?
Just everything, working hard, his failures, his accomplishment, everything.
Yeah,
for sure.
Work ethic.
Yeah, work. This brother right here got one of the strongest work ethics I've seen, and one of the most sophisticated minds in the game too. Like, and he always cool and laid back, but he always gonna have some real conversation for you. So I know he dropping them gems on you constantly.
He gonna let you have it.
Yeah.
Brother, he gonna blow on you.
Yeah, no nonsense. Now, this interestingly enough, because I see 3 of y'all, and it's 4 in total.
Shout out my brother Hot locked in.
Hot had to go to court this morning.
Understood, as he should. Get that comes first. Make sure all of the paperwork is correct.
These kids had stuff going on before I pulled them off the street, so some of the past stuff is kind of coming back to hunt them when they're really on the path of doing some great things. You know what I mean? And it's just like trying to figure out a way to say, I won't do that again. This is what I'm doing, and having the courts understand what's going on. So, I mean, I'm dealing with, 20, 21, 25-year-olds, you know what I'm saying? And we've all been that age before and made those, those subtle mistakes. So it's my job to show them that don't define who you are as a person. As long as you stay out the graveyard, as long as you stay out the penitentiary, good things can come to you.
Indeed, and that's what actually the next question I was leading for y'all, because we saw Chainz. We were introduced to Chainz in the background initially, you know what I mean? And watch how he went from just being a cat, even just in the whole DTP movement, and then making a name for himself in the player circle, and then coming up and just all of that in really to be one of the biggest names in hip hop, and people who knew him as Titty Boy before, like it was always like, yo, that dude, he got something, and he broke his way through. Do you have you seen that trajectory and say like, yo, there's some very similar things where we get to start together, but I'm trying to be one of the biggest artists in hip hop. Do you guys even see that for yourselves because you saw Chainz do it?
Yes, I do.
I definitely do.
Indeed, like it's just like so it ain't just be like, yo, we gonna try to figure out this rap hustle for a minute, see where it takes. It's like y'all believe y'all could be biggest rappers in the business.
Yeah,
Trying to be bigger than rap. We trying to do it. We trying to
can't
get
do
bigger than
nothing
rap.
into the entertainment like you is, John.
I hear you. Hey, the sky's the limit. I mean, to see this brother here go from everything to fashion to television, movies, all of that stuff, it is definitely out there for the getting. But what are some of those things? Like, why do you think it's realistic for you? Why, other than seeing a fine example, but is there something you're like, yo, once we get to this place, I know I have this ability because of.
I know I had the ability because I feel like I can't do nothing else.
There ain't no
Like
other out.
I don't think, even if I could, like I know I can, but even if I did, like it wouldn't have the same passion and love that
Right.
I got for this. And
Facts.
the work ethic, like it's untoppable.
And tell them who you are, cause we.
Oh, my name's Schoolie, by the way.
All right.
Sleepy Roll.
I'm World.
And we got Hot in court, and we wish him luck to court today.
For sure.
It changed. Why these guys? Why was it these four?
Well, Schoolie is he's been a superstar since he was 13, 14. He was in a group called the Rich Kids with
Right.
T.R.U. Grand Hustle.
Yeah.
So he was somebody that I actually admired as a 14-year-old. I just thought he had what it took, and you look up about 10 years later, and I have him under my wing, and it's just great to have that vibe of a little brother around because I never had that as an only child.
Right.
With World, I got World from one of my homeboys out the streets. He showed me a documentary on YouTube with World walking through his neighborhood. He stays in where he stayed prior to me in one of the last projects that's in Atlanta that's right next to the federal prison. And he had some positive things to say about his environment. He came off like a community activist, no kids left behind. He just had something different to say than what I heard other people coming from those situations had to say.
Right.
And then I have a friend that I grew up with named Big, and he lost his son, unfortunately, a year or so ago. At 17 years old to gun violence, and this was this is his son's best friend right here, Sleepy, and Hot, who's in court, is his cousin. So I hired Big as an A&R, and he brought me Sleepy and Hot in, which he, in his first couple of months, which was a great job on his behalf. And we all four been creating chemistry, and we've been, like Hot would say, we've been locked in ever since then.
There it is. So is this the next iteration of the business of 2 Chainz, is putting artists on a CEO status and helping the community through your arts?
Well, it's just another. I think it's another chapter in my book. It's another page in my portfolio. I'm still primarily invested in doing music. I love it for myself. I really do. But when I think about the accomplishments that I had, one of them is not putting somebody else on, and I need that on there. You know what I'm saying? I need that in my book. I need that in my portfolio. So, and not just, in a cliche way of giving out, turkeys on Thanksgiving. I'm talking about really giving back, helping somebody, helping change a whole family's life. So I thought I haven't put a successful label together, and that's something that I wanted to do. So I want to do this label thing. I want to break new artists, and I want to change their life. So that's why I am with it.
And real conversation real quick, because we just recently saw, Mase speak up to Diddy, and even somebody who's, I've signed many artists and stuff, and I feel like there's this relationship gap oftentimes, especially to the outside public, where they feel like if somebody puts you on or if somebody gives you an opportunity like to have a record deal, that the business often isn't really explained to where how publishing works or how, if I once I sign you, this becomes this. Have you guys had those conversations about like, look, this is the game? Because you come to the game, you see diamonds and fast cars, and you think, oh, I'm signing to 2 Chainz, I should be having millions immediately.
Man, what? That's,
like,
some people don't get it. I've had the conversation with the boys before because it's a sense of entitlement sometimes because you see other people. You really don't know what the smoke and mirrors. You know what I'm saying? With me, and as I explained to them, a lot of the meetings that that were had about me in the past when I was with other record labels, I wasn't a part of some of those meetings. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And with these guys, I took them to the meeting to get them signed. I let the person that was going to cut the check actually meet who they were going to cut the check to. Of course, they don't know the whole business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, what would I be if I tried to take advantage of them for not knowing it?
Right.
Now, their job is also to do the research themselves because the information is public knowledge. But it's also a job of me as a big brother not to take advantage of their lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Which is easy.
Which
to
a lot
do.
of people do in this game.
Yeah, which is easy to do when you got somebody that just want to be on. You know what I'm saying? Gullible. You can be like, all right, bet, do this, do that. And that's where Mase came from because, like, at that particular time, Mase didn't have any money. He wanted to get on, you know what I'm saying?
And even to be honest, I mean, for a $25,000 initial publishing, that ain't a bad publisher. I know I got fucked over way worse than that for my publisher when I first got on. And it took many years and many lawyers to get my shit back right that I signed some shit away for $5,000. Thinking like, I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm just happy to be in the studio. Yeah. And then years later when I see, you know, I couldn't even get my publishing right because so many other people had owned it and sold it, and like those type of things they don't tell you at the beginning.
No, man, it's
like Mase was lucky he knew the one person who owned all his publishing. When I had to go get mine back, I had to go to like 3-4 different people.
Who got it? You don't got. I'll be back. Who
gave it fuck to got my publishing?
Who got it? He still stay next door.
Yeah, like it's crazy, man. Because people sell it like, you know, damn near property, drugs, whatever. Like they even saying now today publishing is kind of worth more than gold on the stock market because it's one of them things like gold can depreciate, but people always gonna love music.
Yeah, I never looked at it like that.
Music,
and we've all been in binds where you know you need it right there. You need a way out. So it's just about it's hard.
Facts.
Because it's like you got a person that believes in you. You have nothing to offer but what you telling the person.
Facts.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to be successful. It's all hypothetical, right?
Yeah.
No one can see. It's a crystal ball. So you want the person to invest their whole life with not even a guarantee of a return, but then you can get up one day and say, I don't feel like doing this, or my stomach hurts, or I'm just not in the mood today. So it's two different sides when you're dealing with the music game, and it's very complex.
Nah, real talk, I would have to say, man, you guys are in a great position not only to have somebody with so much wisdom and a tactfulness for this game and knows how to kind of maneuver in this game on all sides, from the streets to the corporate to the boardroom, but somebody who's been in y'all position before. Like, just to hear him say, like, I don't want to take advantage of him because I've been in situations where people are having meetings and making decisions about me and I wasn't there. And we saw that. And I feel like that, like in that situation, now that you're on the other side of it, what is that to where, like, all right, well, I remember when I was with DTP, I wish this would have happened. I want to make sure I'm going to put on for these young boys so they have that opportunity. Do you have that type of foresight?
No, I mean, so I get it. Sometimes if you don't know, then you have to put your trust in somebody else to, you know what I'm saying, represent you on your behalf. But if you don't know with me, I'm going to try to bring you along so you can learn. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just that part of just trying to shadow you and not be no uncle or no daddy or no stuff like that. You know what I mean? Definitely let you do you, let you learn, get your rocks off and all that. But when it comes to the music business, it's not as simple as watching BET jams. Like, people really got it twisted.
Yeah,
like,
think it's that easy.
Yeah, man, they just see a couple borrowed cars, a couple borrowed chains, a couple, like, some of these people, you know, don't have a place to stay, but it looks so good. And that's what it's about. It's about, I guess, selling your image, selling yourself. It's still a hustle, and I get it. But for somebody that's been in this game, that's been, you know, getting paper for over a decade now, you know what I mean, consistently, and making wise decisions, not just, you know, well thought out decisions. Like
calculated.
So investing in property, like I do that, these are individuals that I decided to invest in. So essentially it's not like I'm treating them like a piece of property and nothing like that. But they are something. There's something that I have to believe in. This is like when I buy
Put
a
your
property,
time, money, and energy
I have to see
into it.
potential when I buy the property. But I got to see like I'm gonna get some money out of this property. I can see the potential. So when I look at individuals, these individuals I'm with, I'm looking at them like I'm gonna invest my money and time into this, and hopefully it could grow, it could do something, and I can get me a return off of it.
Understood. And is it that same way in the creative process too? Because I definitely want to talk no face, no case. And I've been in the studio with you before. I know how you just put things together in such a saucy way, like the magic happens. But to be the overseer of the project and everybody kind of put in where they have to, are you telling them like, yo, this is what you got to do, spit your rhymes like this, or you just let the records happen?
No, we just everybody go their 100%.
Yeah.
For the competition, everybody.
Oh, it's a competition. So a beat come on, whoever go the craziest, that's who stay on the song.
Everybody go hard.
Most definitely.
Everybody,
that's that healthy
in the team
competition.
standing out.
Yeah. It end up being fun,
Yeah.
rather than work when you're doing it like that.
So what songs on the project are y'all the most excited about?
I like Reliable.
Okay.
I like all of them.
I was just
Reliable,
finna say I like all of them really.
Yeah.
It's one on there with all of our friends named Bear. It's hard.
Called Vote. That's called
World
Vote.
on there.
So that's the ones y'all want everybody to look out for.
And we got a crazy Afro beat on there.
Yeah.
What's Going?
Yeah.
You gonna hear it soon. We finna go up.
Okay. All right. So then y'all got a whole plan. This just ain't one single we dropping this.
It's all on.
The song with Schoolie and us called Virtual Discount is doing well. It's getting spins as well as playlisted. Sleepy has
Yo,
a
that
song.
that one was like 1 million views, right?
It's doing good. I mean, that's pretty decent.
And the way that y'all broke it up to where it's like it's setting everybody up to kind of go their own way
to do. This project, No Face, No Case, is designed for discovery. It's designed for the curious hip hop fan, the one that's looking for who's next. You know what I'm saying? The one that's looking for that wants to judge some new talent. I put myself and my time aside to invest it with these guys to put it's basically a group project because I'm there. We stayed in the studio together. It's a lot of records that they created that I thought was dope. I jumped on the end of them. You know what I'm saying? Like the one he talking about with the Afro beat. Like I've never done that kind of vibe, and I enjoyed it because he set the tone for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different energy on there. We got the young, we got that young people energy, and then we got something for players on there. You know what I'm saying? It's well put together. We actually recorded the project out here in LA with Dallas and Atlantic Records. So that was just cool to take the guys out of their out their comfort zone, of Atlanta and being around
facts,
sticks and gas and everything. So we came up here and kind of
took them from the mud.
Yeah.
Yo, man, and again, I'm gonna say it one more time. You guys soak up as much game as you possibly can from this dude right here because I watch many cats maneuver through this, and he does it with so much poise and so much grace and so much true wisdom, man. Like to have somebody who's a true street intellectual but can also, in an academic form, put it to where it needs to be. 2 Chainz, man, I've been a fan, but more than I just always respected how you moved in this game, and to see you putting on for yours is just another testament to, each one teach one, kind of, and building the true university. But I say all of these things just to set you up because y'all see I got the vest on because I be shooting from the hip. I got these questions. It's called the Firing Squad, rapid fire questions, really some intellectual questions, psychological in a sense, and y'all can chime in wherever y'all want to chime in as well. But we always started off like this. Nico Machiavelli, the Italian philosopher, always had this debate based off of love and fear and which one is more important. So at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, what would you rather be known as, loved or feared?
Fear.
I'd rather be loved.
I'd rather be loved.
Okay. Chainz?
That's a good one. To be feared is to be loved. No,
Hey, that's real. That's some Nico Machiavelli
This
stuff.
some Shakespeare.
Yeah. He was pretty much like, if you can't be loved, then fear is the next thing that you gotta. You start with love, but if they ain't gonna love you, make sure they fear you.
Yeah,
and that's where the
right.
reverence of love. That's where reverence comes from. Respect comes from fear. You know what I mean? Respect really doesn't come from love. You know what I mean? People take advantage of people that they love all the time because that's what you're supposed to do. It's a giving, it's a nurturing thing. But somebody that you fear, that's that respect right there.
Got you.
We respect fire.
You
know what I mean?
hard.
You be on your stuff too, though, Nick. We watching you.
Oh man, we trying to get to it.
Crystal ball, Nick.
That's what the turban is for.
I see the turban. Been trying to figure that out.
There it is.
Wear the turban with drip. You just not like,
Yeah.
you got colors.
Diamonds in it, all that.
Yeah, so.
We gonna stay on the fear for a second. What's your greatest fear?
Dying in the streets.
That's real talk right there. Straight to it.
Dying at home.
I'm probably say seeing somebody close to me die again, type shit.
Oh, that's real life stuff right there. Greatest fear.
Just not living up to my own expectations.
That's real talk. That's real talk. We lighten it up for a second. Favorite movie of all time?
I had to say Billy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of them right there.
I'm say don't be a menace while you drink your juice in the hood.
He gave you the whole title.
And I just reshot that video.
Oh, you did a remake of it?
Yeah,
Yes,
remake.
it's dope.
To the Woo.
I
It's
got
on the compilation.
to Woo. Okay, I gotta check that out.
Please, man.
I might have to give it to Friday.
Okay, that's all like that. Them two similar right there. What you got?
And for me, it'll be Scarface.
Oh yeah, got to. You can put that on at any point in time, any section. I gotta finish it. I know every line. Always. Favorite cuss word?
Shit.
Hell nah.
I like that one. That's solid right there. That's an original one.
Mine really not no cuss word. Damn.
That is. But hey, it's right there to it.
Mine would definitely be fuck.
All right, guilty pleasure.
Getting. I have to let them answer that. Y'all answer that for me.
Give me a little example.
Guilty. I mean, shit that we love that we shouldn't love. From candy to pussy. Which one? Like gambling, weed, like whatever.
Drugs. Do I have to warm y'all up?
Told you these some real
Fucking.
psychological questions.
It's a lot,
Fucking.
man.
Sex.
Sex. That's hey, I'm right there with you.
I have to say that too.
Huh?
I have to say that too.
Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna say the same.
That's what I was about to say.
I ain't trying to say the wrong thing.
This rap, man.
Gotta
This
say
rap.
diamonds.
Fuck that.
Oh, that's not a guilty pleasure. I buy them bitches because I'm having it.
I'm having.
Do them bitches. I buy some diamonds and then I buy some property. I balance this
Just
shit out.
buying shit. That's your guilty pleasure.
But shit, I mean, who don't like having sex? You know what I'm saying? Well, I know some people don't.
And some people don't.
Some people don't. I'm sorry to hear that. They libido down.
I'm sorry to hear that too.
Some people got some other shit they gotta work through, Chainz, to
Yeah.
get to the sex.
Yeah,
It don't come so easy for everybody.
No, it probably shouldn't. But it's just. I think we just gonna stay consistent.
Consistent.
On
What's
that
all that?
answer.
All right. Well, this one I definitely know I'm gonna break it up since we on that topic. For the youngsters, childhood celebrity crush.
Childhood.
Yeah.
Celebrity.
Or I mean, whoever you crushing on now. I like to say childhood so I don't get nobody in trouble.
Yeah, that
I done smacked mine already, John. Real.
Talk your talk.
I done smacked mine. I ain't gonna put a name out there, she.
Yo, so you working on something?
Nah, I don't worked on it. I don't smack it.
Oh, you already got it.
Yes,
Well, go
sir.
ahead if you feel like talking about
I
it.
ain't gonna do it like that. I'm still
No,
smacking
wait,
it.
hold up. We gonna go.
Still-
You don't have to put her name out there, but somebody that you admired
Big
your whole life,
booty.
you already done knocked
Big
down,
booty twerking in everybody video, all that.
and you already got her.
I think she did. I think she was in my brother video.
Yeah, stop. That's enough.
That's enough.
That's enough, John.
Enough, Joe.
So do your research. Anybody, we gonna keep it like anybody else childhood celebrity crushes that you grew up liking?
Lauren Hill,
Okay. Ooh, that's a solid
like
one
her.
right there. Real queen.
Dang,
especially that
boy.
video
Yeah.
when she was playing the two Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Who it got to be? I used to like cougars when I was growing up too. But,
I'm right there with you. Me too. Me too.
I still do to the
Claire Huxtable like.
Yeah, right. Oh, Debbie Allen ass.
Hey, you know, I don't want to say the wrong name. I don't even know.
What was she in?
The movie
It's somebody mama. I can see it.
you know,
I can already see where he going with it. She was somebody mama in somebody movie. The mama from Friday.
Miss Parker.
no, like the lady across the street.
Yeah. Miss Parker was bad.
Miss Parker was bad. Not
Fine
her.
motherfucker.
Well, the matter of fact, I'm gonna get to the girl out Friday who they didn't want credit to get on next Friday.
Oh, who they didn't want
With the
credit.
brothers.
Yeah, with the three Mexican brothers.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang! I don't even remember what Shorty's
Damn, what her
name
name
was.
is.
Not was
The
it?
We talking about that look. She was kind of pretty. In
The
the wrong.
Latina
She was
piece.
too
Yeah,
pretty.
now you know the one he was finna hit, and then Mike Day.
Oh, Tam.
Oh,
Tam?
that's Friday after next. She fine.
KD.
When she
Friday-
was spraying the fake snow on the window.
Yeah. That's that. She in my new movie. She in She-Ball. You know what I
that's
mean?
hard.
Yeah.
Just, you know he know.
We ain't gonna get into
I'm
that.
just saying he knows a lot of actresses.
And then this one we always do. There's one album that you can listen to for the rest of your life. You can't listen to no other album. What's that album?
Miseducational Lauren Hill.
Fire.
I'm gonna say compilation.
Mm.
I would have to say Carter 3.
That's hard.
All right. What about you, Chainz?
I need to be somewhere singing and stuff. So
Yeah, some Stevie Wonder.
some Michael Jackson or some. Man, somewhere I can just be singing the notes off somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
One of them great albums.
Yeah, one of the great albums. I've been asked that before, man. There's no way I could just pick one album. I'll be trying to sneak something else with me. So
There is.
it'll be something with some melody on it, so I can fake.
Speaking
fake
of
sing.
sneaking something, we always ask everybody this to see what where your priorities lie. If you're on an island, stranded, and you can only take 3 things, what you take?
Some pussy.
That's as you should.
I'm taking my children.
Smart.
I got
Dang,
4.
word, you
Yeah.
done, I'm gonna come like that. And make it seem like I ain't right.
I'm
telling
taking
you.
my children. Like,
Well, you
bro,
got
bro,
2 other things you
You
can
got
take.
2 other
Bro,
things.
that-
I got
Three-
4.
yeah,
Yeah, so that's
Nah.
cover
You can,
me.
you can
But
group them
that's
together.
It's
that's
one.
a group. That's one.
My old lady with me,
So
That's 2.
and a couple money, a little money,
what you gonna do with
What
you
you gonna do with money
You
on the
gonna do with
island?
money?
something.
Just in case you get rescued, you
Yeah.
can tip the motherfucker.
Yeah, I know what you got, yeah.
What
What'd you
gonna get
take?
sleep?
I'm gonna take my stick.
Yeah,
Need
okay.
my stick.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take a partner just in case.
just in case.
Just in case just ain't me. You feel me?
Eat home.
You can eat home.
Eat home first.
And then another. I'm probably straight on the female.
Take a
I'm gonna
break.
bring her too.
You gonna bring her?
I'm bring my
The,
stick.
young,
how
hey,
long
the
you gonna be
youngers,
there?
they different, man. They like, I need my boy, man. You know, they different, man. I need my boy and my gun.
Nah,
What you taking?
I need a woman, middle-aged woman.
A middle-aged, somebody
like
mama.
Oh, boy, I like
I
it.
just want her to know what she want. She know we stranded
We
here.
ain't got a lot of time to
She
get.
know we might be stranded here.
Boy, I like him like that.
One of them, I think they got one of them phones that work in a lot of places.
you gotta think about it, though.
Yeah.
You bringing the,
90%.
you bringing the
Them
female.
satellite phones.
You out there in the wild. You gonna have to do all the work to get all the food.
Well, you get you a
That's what you
strong
gotta
one.
do
You get you a
anyway.
strong one.
What you gotta do anyway?
Wow.
You can be like a lion though and sit in the lay out.
And you
No.
just take naps all day. Just knock it
Say
down.
he got to go take up
so that's-
being food.
So there's a woman. That's
A satellite phone.
a satellite phone, and
They coming to get you once you got the satellite phone.
some weed.
There it is.
That
Chainz, what
was
you
good.
taking?
I like that kids, woman, and weed.
There it is. Real straight to
I
the
think that
point.
might be it for me.
Get
Kids.
woman and weed.
I'll probably be all right.
That hard. Nah, that's a
I
yeah.
need some
It's a vacation.
food.
Yeah. But hopefully
I
the
was just
woman
gonna say
could cook something up on the island. It's an
we
island.
can just do a makeshift gym. We can do some coconuts.
Yeah,
and some
like
branches
Gilligan's Island. He's
Yeah.
lifting the coconuts. So this is how we normally end the firing squad right here. It could be as serious as you want it to be, or it could just be straight to the point. We talking about legacy. We talking about journey. We see some brothers that's just getting their thing started all the way to a legend in the game. One word that describes you as an individual. When it's all said and done, they gonna describe you as what?
Activist.
Real.
Passionate.
Chainz.
Legendary.
There it is. Say no more. This has been a legendary conversation with the activist, with the real, with the passionate T.R.U, the real university, and of course the dean of that university, 2 Chainz. It's going up.